Okay, so we are going to continue from here. Sorry, I cut the video a little bit short there. But yeah, as you can see, this is how it looks a bit so far. So if I turn this thing on, I should see it kind of looks like her. That's because I added this layer on. If this layer was not on, it would probably not look like her. So let's do the next part. Oops. We're gonna get rid of that now. And we'll just color that in. Being careful around here. And let's color this in as well. Let's turn this back on. So let's just, sorry, that was a pretty quiet movement. So let us just color that in. And yes, you're probably wondering, why does it look so bad? It's because if we need this layer on for this effect. That's why I was strictly telling you to keep it on. It would help you a lot, like a lot. And now we're going to take our actual color, color here. There you go. So now you got a rosy closey paint. So it kind of looks cartoonish, you're saying right now, right? Because it's now time to do the eyes. Then you can really call it cartoonish. And we shall continue here. Oh, I don't know what happened here. I'm just going to fill this in. Oops. We're just going to fill this in with normal color. I think it doesn't need to be so contrasted like that. But yeah, if this tutorial helps you, please put a thumbs up or subscribe. I can make more tutorials. Let's just color in everything right now. Yes, this is taking a little bit of time, but it's just skin right here, that if you're wondering. Let's see if we use our bucket tool, it fills our eyebrows in, which we do not want. And it's okay if you do not fill everything or every spot in here, because we're gonna keep that other thing to get our skin proper, aren't we? So if you take a look there, it doesn't look perfect, right? But when you add this on, it makes that cartoonish feeling come back, doesn't it? Because it actually is kind of giving her that skin color. So with taking this, we are going to cover in some of these parts without her skin being colored like that. And there you go, you have most of her skin done. And now to give it, I guess, a special effect, let's see. Let's blur everything. Let's make it a lot bigger. Don't blur everything. Just blur some parts of it. Maybe make it a little bit smaller and blur it near the eyes. If you want to. I'm gonna blur a little bit near the nose. So, excuse me. And use that effect. So right now, there you go. You have her face done. Now we gotta do her neck, which is gonna be a bit challenging, seeing that this is like cartoonish-ish. You get what I meant. So if you take this image off, this is how it looks right now. And after that, we have to make her t-shirt, and I know that says The Music Freaks or something like that. So next, we are going to actually, this might be a shock, but we're gonna do the ear, the neck, and the eyes. What am I saying? It's not a shock. And then we're doing the shirt. Okay. Yeah, total shock. Total shock. So we're going to I don't know if this is just like that. Okay, so let's take wait. Oh, it's like supposed to be a little bit more darker, I think. So there you should have her ear. I'm going to blur that in here a little bit so that it looks natural. All right, we are so close to being done, and I hope you guys are pretty proud, because not gonna lie, this looks a lot better than the first one we did, or I did. So, sorry, no more chit-chatting. Let's do our eyes next, and we'll start with the eyebrows. So we're going to continue here. We're going to get our eyebrow color. And let's get this dude. Let's just color it in a little bit. And I think there was like a purplish color. If we go to purple, we'll find it purple. Yeah, like that. Let's fill that in. I know I was pretty quiet for like a little bit. So we're gonna blur this. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. So I'm gonna blur that. You could use the hair effect. Don't think it's gonna come out pretty well, but you can try. Now it's time to make the eyes look better, cause right now I'm gonna admit to you that it doesn't look that good, does it? Nope, it doesn't. So what am I saying? Okay, we stand here for a while. So before this continues, I know the second part was accidentally broken up into 2 parts. I cut it without knowing, so if you saw that happen and you're like, what happened to the second part? This is continuation of second part. So I'm going to get our eyes, and we're going to like kind of color it. And then we're gonna give like other effects onto it. I'll give it like a little bit of light gray. Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm just very proud of my own drawing. Alright, so we're going to try and get that effect again. And we are also, everyone's waiting for episode 6, right? But that's okay. We're not here to talk about that. There you go. Added effect. Now it's time for like the white parts of it. Eyes. Plus this small. There you go. Doesn't look that weird at all. I thought it was going to be real bad. It's okay. Let's continue. Somewhere close to this white. I bet we're all waiting for episode 6. So if you have a shadow here, like I do, we're going to actually just cover it here. I'm sorry if I'm not being the greatest explainer. So you should basically just cover your eyes white. And if you have a shadow like I do right here, you're going to make that gray. Got it? Alright, so now we're going to go to our blur effect. We'll make it pretty small. And we're going to blur that grayish whitish part. There you go. So it should look maybe something like that. And now we are going to go and draw these reddish pinkish areas. Right here. This one's pretty big. And let's add a little bit of it fading here. I think this is supposed to also be whites here. So I didn't want to make it look too weird because it's only smaller parts here that are this reddish color. And you want to add a little bit more white part over here. Oops. Don't make sure it's visible. There you go. Wow, isn't that so pretty? I think I made her look cool. No, I'm joking. Probably made her look just cartoon-ish, but better maybe the cartoon version. So, yeah. Next, we are actually gonna get the shirt and then the neck. I mean, first what am I saying? Let us first do the neck. Okay, so looks pretty creepy if you get everything off right here. Just the face like that. Anyways, let's turn everything back on. Because we need everything here. Oh. Looks weird out. There you go. Alright, let's continue. We're going to create another layer. Pretty shocking, right? Alright, so we're going to get our skin here. Let's take our brush. Alright, so everyone should take their brush, okay? And make sure it's a little big. And we're going to color this part in a little bit. Let's get this done. And we're going to add some effect here. Oh, wow. Looks kind of awkward if you notice it like that. Next, we're going to come here to her other side of the skin. And we're going to cover it like that. And we're just going to keep repeating the same thing. And if you think it's looking like you want to, like, if it looks a bit weird, you're thinking like it looks a bit weird, we're gonna anyways fix it by our blurring tool right here. Gonna try and blur all of it together. I personally think blurring it little by little looks better. So it's like smoothing it out against everything. But yeah, that's how she looks so far. So far so good, you can say, right? Now we're going to get rid of our diagram, and we have to draw a shirt is next. So let's get our beautiful Rosie Closey back, and let's go and add another layer. So it's obvious what we have to do in here, because you gotta get black. And let's get rid of her for a second. Okay, if we run into a problem, which we are, there you go. So try and fill in all the white parts. Sorry, I got pretty quiet throughout the tutorial. I was trying to focus on those parts that needed the coloring. So if you see as it doesn't work properly, we're going to take our pen, or make it a little bit bigger. At this point, it should be pretty simple right here to cover this part up. Let's just like do it like that. There you go. So you should basically have a Rosie Closey like this. But we're not done yet, so we actually need to finish our hand off and to put on the Music Freak logo thing. So let us get over here. Okay, so now I gotta make this high, pretty much high enough so that we can see the Music Freaks logo. So we're gonna get, I guess, this grayish color, and we're going to start, I'm gonna start tracing. I'm going to show you an exact pen that I think would be the perfect pen to use. We're gonna use the hard pen. And let's make it a lot smaller. Let's first outline the oops, okay. Alright, now let us outline. Make sure you are on your layer where you drew your shirt, by the way. Outline the, you know what? This would be a lot easier. Alright, I'm being pretty dumb. Alright, so we're gonna take our black first, actually. It'll be a lot easier. You know what? Okay. Alright, scratch that. If your shirt is black, use another color like white to trace your letters or whatever you want to trace. Sorry, and pretty much I never make tutorials at all. Never made one. So this will be a little chunky. But I hope if you were able to follow along, this was really helpful. So that would be nice if it was. So you're gonna fully cartoon the character. It looks kind of like cartoon. So we are almost done. Some part is gonna get cut off or singed by the hair, so you don't have to worry about that. Just get the letters. we're gonna go back here to our layer, and we're gonna cut that color, and we're going to fill. Okay, yeah, so let's fill it in. Sorry, I'm pretty quiet for some reasons. So we're gonna fill this in. And if you want more tutorials, I will obviously do that. Just say what tutorial you want, which app you probably want used. Ibis Paint is my app that I'm going to use for most tutorials if I'd make more. But you probably do not want that faded line that much. But you should probably have the music freaks. So now that we're almost done, let's turn our character back on. Get rid of our small piece over here. And yeah, I thought it was gonna actually look a lot better if we got, let's get rid of this hand. Forgot which layer it was on, but 1 minute. Let me find that area, like area layer slash area on where that hand is. Okay, I'm having some difficulties finding which layer it is on. Found it. So we're almost done with our character. It's just the small piece of hand that is missing. So I'm gonna go back to our neck. And we're going to basically just do that. And we're gonna, do not smudge, that always ruins everything. Alright, so we're going to go and blur this. It's going to blur nicely like that. It's gonna match. So we have made our cartoonish character. But I'm gonna show you something in the eyes that you probably want to detail more. For the eyes, you probably want to add like an effect that makes the eyes look real, right? Like a real feeling. I'm not the greatest artist here, but it works, doesn't it? So you're going to actually, what we're going to come in here and do is we're going to go to our eyes. We're going to add a layer on top of our eyes. And we're going to add an effect. Actually, wait. When we go to our, we're going to go to our eyes. And we're going to go to our little picture icon. And actually, I'm just going to see if this works. Oops. And we're going to go over to our water and fire. If I can see anything. I thought I saw something here and I thought it would look cool. No, not that. Come here. If you could find white of this would look nice. White version of something. Alright, I found it. So we're going to make it pretty small right here. We're going to cover it and see if this gives it a really cool eye effect. Probably does not, but let's see. No, it does not. So let me go back to, I think I saw something in Fire and Water, but if not, we'll see. Alright. I want to add something that shows like, this is like a light effect or something. You get it? it shows like these are eyes, like how you edit eyes. Okay, you know what? I can't really. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry. So dumb. Okay. You're going to go to your eyes. And you're going to go all the way to white. But first you're going to go and change your like normal to add in this small section here under like the toolbar. And then you're going to go and draw a white line right like that. I've seen a lot of gotcha tubers use this when they edit their eyes. But I'm gonna see if this really works. Like absolutely works. So we're gonna like do that. Oops. And we're going to add like that. And just for detail, we'll add some. And then I'm going to blur a little. So it's just gonna be blurred a little. So there you go. That's what I was trying to find. But yeah, you can do a lot more playing around, stuff like that. I'm really quickly wondering what happened to my nose here. And I'm going to fix that. So you can quickly just revision, like edit, whatever you want to do. You know, I think it was fine without that part of the nose. Alright, so that's how you cartoon your character. Thank you for watching these videos on my cartooning. If you want more of these type of videos, more anything I will do, more type of videos, like not just this, you guys can always comment and tell me what type of videos I want, and please subscribe, it will help me a lot. Thank you for watching, and bye!